Alright guys, step into the garage, see what we're working on today. So, I started earlier, but this is the Hurricane 5. It's an old blower. I'm going to do a will it run video on this. Just going to check the basics and get her running. So let's get started. We got our Parker Hurricane 5. It's an old antique. Let me go ahead and do a will it run video. We got to go through it. It's been sitting for many years. This is all part of a project that I'm doing. The extreme deflageration burner. I'm going to get started and do a test on that a little bit later on the burn chamber. I'll just show you real quick. I've done an overview video if you're interested in it. The extreme deflageration burner. It's something that I came up with. It's to melt metal. I've got an old kiln. The other video goes over it pretty good, but before we're done today, we're going to cut a hole in the bottom of this, and we're going to hook my big propane torch to it, and we're going to blow some flames through and burn that paint off of there. That's how we're going to get started with that. This blower is related to that project. It's actually the primary driver. So I got to get this running. Hasn't ran in many years, so we're going to go ahead and go through it real quick. We're going to pull the spark plug. That's the first thing we're going to do. Probably should have my tools ready, but I don't. So it'll take a second here. We can always time-lapse this stuff in the video. Take a look at what the spark plug looks like. She don't look too bad at all. Check her out. She's in pretty good shape. Nice. All right. So it was well maintained, so that's good news. Pour a little bit of oil down in there. Empty cylinder. Should have my squirt bottle with my oil in it. Here we go. Right up here. Just put a little bit of oil down into that hole. Go. A little bit of oil down in the spark plug hole there. Turn it over slowly. Let it work its way into the rings there. Just turn it over nice. Alright. Now we'll pull you off here and take a look at what we're working with. So, this is the Parker Hurricane 5. It's got an old flat top Briggs. We got some rough tires. Probably going to change those out if we can. With some of the dolly wheels I got. And get those fixed up. And put those on the dolly. We'll see. Hopefully the dolly tires will go right on there. I think they will. So let's take a look at the gas tank here. Ooh, it's got some kind of foam. I've never seen that before. Gas doesn't look too bad, but we're gonna dump that out. Not too much in there. It smells pretty old. Piston, you can't probably see it down in there, but piston doesn't look too bad or gummed up on the top. Pull this air filter next and get that gas dumped. then we'll give her a shot and try to fire it up. Alright, just put you guys back over here. Let's go ahead and pull the air filter out there a minute. Get the screwdriver. My spark plug lock ain't going too well. See how much compression it's got. Let's see here. Oh yeah, she's got compression, alright. Feel that. Feel that compression. Alright. That oil I put down in the spark plug hole is probably gonna smoke pretty good. That's okay. Maybe I'll pull that back off there and pour a little gas down in the hole. That should aid in starting and keep that spark plug reasonably clean. It didn't really need to be cleaned, which I'm surprised by. Most older small engines. Ooh, it's got the good air filter. Maybe this engine's not as old as I thought. Shoot, I'll be danged. That air filter's in great shape. Looks clean inside the air filter housing. This thing is much better maintained than I would have ever thought. Well, that's good. I guess we're about dang ready to give this a fire. Let's dump that old gas out and go do that outside. I'll be right back with you. Alright, so we're out here. Got my old truck. This is my air compressor. A little toolbox there for my air horn. Got the old air horn, you know, you pull the lanyard. But yeah, go ahead and hook this up, and we're gonna get those tires blown up on that blower if we can. All right. That didn't work. Little spark plug. I did all this once, but I'm going to do it again. I want to spray a little gas down the cylinder. I already sprayed a little oil in there. See, that spark plug looks good. A little spray bottle out. If you don't have one of these squirt bottles, you should get one. Super useful. Put any chemical in them. Good for the gas and stuff. Just give her a squeeze. Alright. We got a little oil down in there. We got some gas. this air filter off real quick. You already checked that. The air filter looked great. But I'm going to open it up so we can squirt some gas down in there. That air filter looks good. Let's squirt a little gas down in there. It's chipped up. Looks like pretty good. Pull, see what happens. Well, let's get a better angle on this. Alright. Get a little bit better angle on there. Let gas work its way down in. This actually has a diaphragm carburetor, which is kind of weird. They normally have a football on these Briggs. This is different, so let's just give her a pull and see what happens. Ooh. She's a runner. This is going to work perfect for my deflagration burner. Freaking perfect. Alright, so if you haven't seen my other video, you just hang out in this smoky ass garage. You can look around. Pretty smoky in here. Whew. We're going to let her clear out. I'll be back with it. Alright guys. Well, forgot to gas her up. So that last bit of smoke was all just... It was running on lacquer. Pretty much pure lacquer. Surprised that it even ran, honestly. Well, we'll get some gas in here. Blow the fumes out. Run her one more time and blow all the fumes out of here. Get some of that caked down stuff blown out. See, she starts as easy as before. It's been quite a while. Let's put a little bit in the carburetor here. was going to work on the deflageration burner. Not going to have time tonight. Got a lot to do yet. Some other projects. For my next video, just going to cut a hole in the back of here. I got my 1 million BTU propane torch. I'm going to cook the paint off here. Build a little stand. If you haven't seen my extreme deflageration oil burner overview or mock-up video, basically what I'm going to do, I'm going to have this mounted here. It's going to go onto here. This is going to have a little stand with some little legs to keep it off the ground. And I've got a big kiln. I'm going to convert that into my blast foundry or furnace, and it's for melting metal. So basically I'm going to use the exhaust. It's going to come out and go down into here, and that should provide some preheating. And I'm going to have a little catalytic converter that I've ordered. It's made to be the it's basically the catalytic converter Delete. It's a mini cat. It's an actual catalytic converter, but it's got about a 1-inch diameter. I'm going to use I'm going to run the pipe straight into that. What that should do is to take the unburned fuel, burn it, and all that excess heat from this engine that's normally wasted, that you just blow into the atmosphere. It's going to go into this cylinder, and I have this valve here where I can either blow the air this way and blow it through here. So I'm going to fire up the motor, run it on full blast. It'll preheat this cylinder, and what I'm going to do is this paint sprayer right here, I'm actually going to fill with motor oil. I have an unlimited supply of used motor oil, so when that's up on the stand, it'll be at an ideal angle. I'll basically have this blowing right into the side here, and I have an air pump. It's a commercial 30-watt air pump. I'm going to use that for now. I am going to order the 200-watt version. Right now I have the 30-watt version. It's a aeration pump for a pond. You might have seen them before, but I have another video where I made a blue flame oil burner using just this copper tube and that air pump. Worked awesome. I was able to get blue flames off of oil. So essentially what this is going to do is I'm going to have an unlimited supply of free fuel for my foundry or my blast forge, and I'm going to be melting down brass for my business Tree of Life. It's a memorial company. Make these they're gravestones, or yeah, it's for memorial purposes. You'll have to watch in the future. There's a lot to it. I don't really have time to get into it. But essentially that's the idea. I'm going to be burning oil, and I'm going to use the forced air of this blower. Also the excess heat that's normally wasted, I'm going to use that. And the catalytic converter. I think the combination of the three should give me a really hot fire. And I'm going to use, obviously, oil, which is I have an unlimited source of. So that should be a cheap way to run my foundry, and I won't have to use propane like a lot of guys use. I should be able to develop the temperatures that they're making, but just using oil. So that's the idea and overview. Got to test it out. It'll be a pretty interesting project. Look for other videos about that in the future. Probably upload one tomorrow night of me once I get that hole cut in the bottom of there, and I'm going to burn the paint off with the propane torch. That's the goal for tomorrow. Alright, thanks for watching. If you like this kind of stuff and you want to see more, just give me a thumbs up. That really helps me. Comments really help me as well. Also subscribe if you want to get notifications in the future. Alright, thanks for watching. Have a great night.